Carnival Cruise Line is suddenly charging for dining that used to be complimentary on board. I'll give you the full scoop on what's going on there. Plus, speaking of Carnival, a hotly anticipated new ship, the Jubilee, just dropped new info for some of the custom unique venues that will be on board that ship. I'll give you all the highlights and even some lowlights. And one Norwegian cruise ship is stuck up a creek without a paddle. And one Norwegian cruise ship is stuck up a canal without a paddle. Let's roll the intro. Hey, welcome to the Midships channel. I'm your Captain Corey. Thank you so much for stopping by the channel today. Let's get you into the cruise news fast and accurate right here on Midships. We're getting started here first thing with Carnival Cruise Line. Just a few hours ago, they revealed the names and the theming for some of the zones in the upcoming ship, the Jubilee. That ship, of course, will set sail later this year, December 23rd. And according to Carnival, the separate neighborhood zones on this ship will be of a beachy, oceany theme called Currents and Shores. First things first, let's start with Shores. Shores will be located up on Deck 8, and that is what Carnival brands water meets waves. In this neighborhood, you'll see a lot of beachy tones, hues, things that evoke you being on the boardwalk, like a Ferris wheel, a lot of wood, tropicalness. And part of it is the pizza shop, which is going to be called Coastal Slice. Very important. Everybody loves that late night pizza. Well, it's going to be on Deck 8. And right next door is Beach Buns. And who doesn't like buns on the beach, right? It's a deli-styled venue, hot dogs, sandwiches, that type of thing. And right across from that is the Marina Bar, all keeping in with that coastal kind of theme, all on Deck 8. I think actually this is usually all sort of next to Cocina del Capitano. And now let's head down to Currents. But on our way there, well, we got to stop and walk past this art installation, which is a massive multi-story sculpture of fish schooling, swirling around between deck 6, 7, and all the way up to 8. It's a beautiful glass staircase all around. Yeah, it's going to be a very popular spot on board the Jubilee. Get your Instagram photos ready, y'all. Now down to deck 6 and 7. That's where you're going to find Currents. This is considered a transformative space to bring guests below the waves, so like an underwater type of vibe. There's gonna be a lot of fun down here. There's huge LED picture windows. Again, the whole ceiling is gonna have some LED wave type of situation. And just like on the Celebration, they will be doing a theatrical show in this area. Something tells me when the Mardi Gras goes in for her first dry dock, that's one of the things they'll probably add to that ship as well. This is all adding to the immersion down here on Coastal. New venues in here include Dr. Inks, aka just Drinks, which is a bar, and it's octopus inspired by the looks of it. Hopefully Carnival can get some clever craft cocktails. Say that 3 times fast, clever craft cocktails. Some of those are going to include color changing drinks, jellyfish shots, all kinds of interesting things to make you think you're under the sea. And speaking of the Little Mermaid, just across the hallway is actually another lounge called Golden Mermaid. It's more of a speakeasy sounding type of situation, secret menus. It's going to be dark gold. It looks very nice, a little high-end bar. Carnival is definitely turning the corner from cheesy to more high-end on these newer ships. That much is very evident. And of course, Emerald's Bistro sticks around. This will be named Emerald's Bistro 717. So there's your first look at the new venues coming to the brand new Jubilee. Jubilee will homeport from Galveston, Texas, and her debut cruise is slated for December 23rd. So Christmas sailing. And if you're starting to think about Christmas yourself, or maybe you're just thinking about getting a little something for yourself, the best place to find cruise-related essentials, amazing gifts, is in my personally curated Midships Amazon store. In there, you'll find everything I love and would never cruise without. Most of it is $20 or less. Check it out. There's a link in the description down below this video. Now, since we're talking about Carnival and more specifically their Excel class of ships, there's a dining venue on board all of these called Chibang, C-H-I-B-A-N-G. It's one of my favorites. It's a Mexican, Asian, not really a fusion. It's just 2 menus they glued together that you can order in the same restaurant. Good food, great setting, and it's been complimentary ever since it was debuted aboard the Carnival Mardi Gras. However, that is no longer the case, as Carnival Cruise Line has recently begun adding a surcharge for people who want to eat at Chibang on board the Mardi Gras more than one time. You can still eat there one time for free, still complimentary, but if you want to go back for more than one dinner, it will cost you $8 per person every other time to enjoy Chibang. Now, obviously, $8 is not a lot of money, especially compared against a specialty restaurant fee on most ships. Carnival notes that this change, it's being brought about to give everyone on the ship the opportunity to dine in what they call a very unique venue. Of note, lunch at Chibang will remain complimentary for everyone, irrespective of the number of times you go there. You can go all 7 days if you want. And the charge, like I said, only applies right now on board the Mardi Gras. So if you're going on the celebration in June for my group cruise, more info can be found in the Facebook link below. Yeah, when we take that 6-night cruise to Cozumel, Costa Maya, and Mahogany Bay on the celebration, at least as of now, Chibang will be included as many times as we want to go and eat there. And we are going to be eating there. You should come. Seriously, we want you on this group cruise. Let me know your thoughts on Carnival's change here in the comments below. Is this like a chair hog kind of situation? Do we now have restaurant hogs hogging up table space at Chibang so much that they have to charge just to keep them out of the restaurant? Let me know your thoughts. Restaurant hogs. Moving right along here. It sounds like Norwegian, specifically the Norwegian Sun, is having some issues down in the Panama Canal. They're having technical difficulties. The Sun is currently sailing a 20-night-long Panama Canal transit, and, well, she's kind of laid up right now in Cartagena, Colombia. This problem seems to be stemming from the ship's capabilities of generating power, because guests on board have reported power outages, loss of air conditioning, and the lights just randomly going out. Right now, the ship remains docked in Cartagena, and it's unclear if or when the cruise is going to continue through the canal. This harkens back to the poop cruise from hell. I'm sure a lot of you longtime cruise junkies and, well, people who know a lot of things about cruises probably remember that one quite vividly. Do you remember the name of the ship for the poop cruise from hell? Let me know in the comments. This is a tough situation. You feel bad for, well, everybody involved, for the guests who paid and were hoping to go through the canal, for the crew who also have to deal with all of the problems that this is causing. Nobody wins here. Hopefully the Norwegian Sun can figure out how to keep the lights on and get that ship going through the canal here in the next day or two. Good luck, Norwegian. If you made it this far into today's episode, do me a huge favor. Make sure you get subscribed here to the channel and take it one step further while you're down there to prove to me you love cruising as much as I do. Smash that thumbs up button. It's the only way to prove it. Thank you so much for stopping by the channel today. And until tomorrow, we'll see ya on the Midships. It's been a noisy couple of days here for recording. Sorry, I've gone a little radio silent again. Been working on a lot in the background. Hopefully, there's some big things turning around in the next corner here for the Midships channel. Stay tuned. Remember to get me in your cruise confessionals. Email them to me at podcast@midshipscruise.com. Until then, we'll see you tomorrow. La